check out our shirt on Teespring.
Hey folks, I'm going to talk about this HBO documentary. It has a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's called George Colin's American Dream. It came out in 2022. If you're a big fan of his, I think you would enjoy this documentary. Also, I hope a bunch of young people start, watching this documentary, get to know him, because it'd be a shame if him, legend goes away. But the cool thing about this, it talks about his childhood of him become a comic, a struggling comic, meeting his wife, having a daughter, and going on TV in the 50s, and later on changing the style of become a comic. But also the interview, his daughter talks about his personal life, what kind of husband he was and a father, and they interview his brother. Also, they talk about the people that he's friends with and the people that he aspired for them to become a comic. So I got really into him in the 90s, and Comedy Central used to play his HBO specials, or once in a while they'll play like short clips of his comic. And it was really heavy censored. The one that got him on the spot was the 7 words you cannot say all the time. I can't really say it, but most of them are bad words. But he explains about certain age when you use the hell or damn, or when your first time you hear your father use the word shit, and kind of like explains things how certain words, because the F word is like the most powerful word, you could use it for anything. So my favorite part of the documentary is George getting arrested with Lenny Bruce. It happened at the Hornfloor Club in Chicago, December 5th, 1962. Pretty much, Lenny got arrested for being himself, sexual jokes, or adult jokes. It was an adult club, and some reason cops believe that certain people can't handle those kind of jokes. I mean, you're paying for it, and you expect to hear that kind of jokes. And of course, the whole thing was about freedom of speech. The only reason that George got arrested was he refused to show him his ID. He kind of told them, like, I don't believe in IDs, and very much they drag him into the peg wagon with Lenny. So it kind of, that night, it kind of inspired George to have that kind of style of comedy. And unfortunately, Lenny Bruce died in 1966 in a way that George did his style in the 70s, and he kind of passed the torch from Bruce to George. And a lot of people know, like in the 70s, George was the first host of Saturday Night Live. So George had an interesting take on religion, government, and society. One of his jokes was every time there's some kind of disaster, he prays would be a lot bigger than it really is, or earthquake will be a lot bigger, or a hurricane and stuff like that. Later on, I guess his last comedy special on HBO got really dark. I kind of liked it, so I mean, a lot of things don't offend me, but it's kind of sad. Like, once again, things, if certain things offend you, don't watch it. Turn the channel. You're not being forced to watch it, but some people don't get that. So very much during his career, he guest started in 1970s movies and TV shows. Same thing with the 80s. But he got his big break in the movie business and the Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. It came out in 1989. Also, he he comes back as narrator in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Came out in 1991. But also, the thing that got my attention about him, he got into the Kevin Smith movie. He was in 3 of them. Dogma, that came out in 1999. Jay and Bob Strikes Back came out in 2001, and his last movie with Kevin Smith was Jersey Girl, that came out in 2004. So what really cracks me about his career was he played the narrator in Thomas and Friends. It was some kind of PBS kiddie show, but it's kind of interesting. But you kind of see like a soft side of him, or a gentle side, talking to kids. I encourage you guys to watch this documentary, the 2-part documentary. Once again, if you're a big fan of his, you will enjoy this. I mean, he does most of the narrating, and get people, friends and comics will come out and talk about him. Also, go on YouTube, enjoy his clips, his comedy clips and stuff, and or watch his full HBO specials. And it's kind of shame. I mean, he was very much my generation of Lane Bruce, and who knows, be the next one, be like him. Hopefully, I don't know. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Please like and subscribe to this channel. We do different things each time, and let me know. Leave a comment, and goodbye.